Let's go. You already know the vibes, right?
Can you match my energy? Can we make a memory? Doing things we can't believe. Tonight I miss everything. I would love to just love, but you gotta show me. Can you keep the energy and motion without getting caught up in emotion? Look at with the ice beat up ocean. Can we pull up? Let's pull up. Gotta keep the energy and motion. Let's have body emotion. Baby, I need emotion. When all parts of your love.
Stop it! Stop it, Pablo!
Let's go from the top, right? YNVS. Brooklyn, what up?
Can you match my energy?
This one's called Emotions.
Can we make a memory? Doing things we can't believe. Tonight I miss everything. I would love to just love, but you gotta show me. Can you keep the energy and motion without getting caught up in emotion? Look at with the ice beat up ocean. Can we pull up? Let's pull up. Gotta keep the energy and motion. Let's have body emotion. Baby, I ain't looking for the ocean. One no parts of your love. One no parts of your love. Deep in the vibe, I can read you. Already knew I would meet you. So transparent, you can see through me. Long as you know you ain't keeping me. Just for a night, catching a vibe. It might be wrong, it feels alright, yeah. Look how I feel so divine. You really just fine, or just in my mind, yeah. Pop, beat, watch, big, stock, big, flock, big, one, big, flat, big, shock, big, touchy, cheese, talk, big, watch, big, stock, big, flock, big, one, big, flat, big, shock, big, touchy. Energy and motion, without getting caught up in emotion. Look at with the ice beat up ocean. Can we pull up? Let's pull up. Gotta keep the energy and motion. Let's have body emotion. Baby, I ain't looking for the ocean. One no parts of your love. 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 Big, talk, big, watch, big, stock, big, flock, big, one, big, flat.
DJ Epidemic. Dio saying
Big, talk, big, watch, big, stock, big, stock, big, one, big, flat, big, shock, big, talk.
Qui le fait à mon tête, tu peux dire, fine, fine, oh, pépé, watch your love for like it, why not more, tu body, tu peux dire, push it in, il m'a dit, papa d'ossi, les qui le fait, why not, my lady, tell me what's in your body, I'm a damn.
Let's go. We just vibing out right now. DJ Epidemic on the sex that fit show. DTFradio.com. You already know the vibes, right? Shout out to all my Africans on this check-in right now. Sock by say to all my Haitians. You already know how we do it, right? Brooklyn, what up?
Maybe don't go
Stop it, Pablo!
Like I said, we just vibing out right now. DJ Epidemic on the set, right? We doing something a little bit different.
Stop it! Stop it, Pablo!
I spend on the beat again.
Shout out to all my Haitians on the check, and you already know how we do it.
Instagram follow, sous Facebook follow, sous Twitter follow. Veuillez m'appeler autant de. Quand travail follow, quand l'école follow, quand l'église follow. Veuillez m'appeler autant de. Quand vous mangez la journée, quand vous mangez la journée, quand vous mangez la
all she say she wanted was one wine from me. All she say she needed was a little bit of my time. She never expected to get so addicted to my wine. She said, are you gonna hurt me? Am I a statistic? A victim of your circumstances? Or will I just get evicted from this loving safety? Please don't disappoint me. Not this time. Give me one more wine. One more wine. One more time. One more time. Give me one more wine. One more wine.
Like I said, we just vibing out right now. We just vibing out right now.
One last time. I said, oh, 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 oh.
Level.
Oh, oh, oh. I said, oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. One more time, yeah, yeah. That's why, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah. All that she requested is one wine from me. All that she insisted was to have a really, really good time, yeah, yeah. But it never manifested the way that she projected in her mind. She said, are you gonna forget me? Is your life so hectic? Tell me you're not leaving. Gonna get you without it. Please don't disappoint me. Oh, I'm begging you, baby. Not this time. Give me one more time.
Ravers, Black Blingers, Timeless, Six, all dancers, let's play. Everybody start take for yourself. Follow the rhythm and take for yourself. Spin with it and take for yourself. And the new dance take for yourself. Cause some of them bad minds, some of them bad minds. Take for yourself, them bad minds. This a one of the prime time, this a the prime time. Take for yourself, the prime time. So when you see wicked people, take for yourself. When you see nasty people, take for yourself. From them out of the evil, take for yourself. Compare with them in a vehicle, take for yourself. And if your best friend a cat, take for yourself. And you know I look flat, take for yourself. Spin with it and not drop, take for yourself. And if I got it locked like that, what? Everybody start take for yourself. Follow the rhythm and take for yourself. Spin with it and take for yourself. The new dance take for yourself. Cause some of them bad minds.
Let's go.
Bad mind, take
You already know the vibes, right?
bad mind. This a one of the prime time. This a the prime time. Take for yourself a prime time.
Shout out to all my dancers on the check-in right now. You already know the vibes, right?
Man shoulder for your face. Girl, your shoulder for your face. Cool ravers are far away. Ding dong, the new dancing. And your shoulder for your face. Girl, your shoulder for your face. Watch your world to a speak and a talk with your bad man. Man shoulder for your face. In a mixing big big. Bad mind is a thing. You need to be a thief. Dancers, believe good than another. If you fight that, me picking out a feather. Don't bad mind, my brother, when him a go up the ladder. Money man up, he go get the cheddar. If you not like that, hold them there, hold them there, hold them there. Hold them there, fully back, so hold them there. Hold them there, 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 hold them there. And the shoulder for your face. Tell the shoulder for your face. Watch your world to a speak and a talk with your bad mouth. Man shoulder for your face. In a chain, big bit. Bad mind is a thing. You need to be a thing.
Couple rubber band, couple stack then. Couple rubber band, couple stack then. Up inna the street, we a drop dead. J.O.P. We a go fuck up a party tonight. You just watch. Tonight, me feel like spend some cash. Cool on the Benz, just watch. If a Givenchy shoes, then the belt must match. Gucci loafers with a tough top. Money no fi call thicker than a blood clot. Who ya know? Come me belly with a touch back. When a bad song play, we say pull it up back. Everybody shout, yeah, 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 yeah.
This is how we do it.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
DJ
yeah, 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 yeah,
DJ.
yeah, 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 yeah. Couple rubber band, couple stock then. Couple rubber band, couple stock then. Up inna the street, we a drop dead J.O.P. We a go party tonight, so just watch. Tonight, me feel like spend some cash. Cool on the Benz, just watch. If a Givenchy shoes, then the belt must match. Gucci loafers with a tough top. But enough call thicker than a blood clot. Who ya know, with a clutch back. When a bad song play, we step on the top back. Everybody shout, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Push, load, rum, jump. Yo, we a wild out and a shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Push, load, rum, jump. We buck on you, God. Tell them we burn them, if we sweet them. Just a smile with the pretty teeth them. Give me the low gear when we meet them. Pull up on the arm press, kick them. Give them the kiss with the any treatment. Anybody tryna step in street shell. Each party we turn up on the station. And when we say TP, them a dream weekend.
Alright, let's go. You already know the vibes. You already know the vibes, right? We're rocking out right now. DJ Epidemic on the set. DTFradio.com. Just playing some classics real quick, right? It's a different type of vibe today. Listen.
I got nothing to say. Before you this, think it over before you disrespect the rude boys. If you talk and make your spit and touch me shirt, then you know same time you have to flirt. Hey,
sure I have it, it will bust. So don't come test me. Your envy, your jealousy, that still can't stop me. I'm rolling, still golden, pimping these shorties. My family, my fans, got mad love for me. You can achieve whatever, but you won't even try. Don't watch the Benz and Beamers that you see my thugs they ride.
Alright, let's go. You on the vibe? You on the vibe right now, right? DTFradio.com. Your boy DJ Epidemic on the set. You already know the vibe.
Get your own piece of pie, cause your habit in the bus. So don't come test me.
Let's go.
Your envy, your jealousy, that still can't stop me.
You just play some tunes real quick that they don't normally play in the club, right?
These shorties, my family, my fans.
There's so many artists on this rhythm right here.
Some boy make them like go to waste. Me and the babo can't talk in on the face. Fire they are not sending down a body because they them with them shoelace. Hey, school of hard knocks, that's where we come from. No overnight success, we have to work long. Hustle in the street, you have to jump Babylon. So don't come envy I man, cause try hard, you may boss it. So don't come test me. Your envy, your jealousy, that still can't stop me. I'm rolling, still golden, pimping these shorties. My family, my fans, got mad love for me.
Alright, let's go. We got a good show tonight. We got a couple great guests too. Alright.
Should I wait, hesitate, try to contemplate? Is she worth my
Alright, let's go. Your boy DJ Epidemic on the set, right?
Oh, now it's too close for fatal attraction. It's a simple reaction. I love you more and more. I've been waiting for a chance to come around now. I'm ready, let's go now. She's nothing to you anymore.
Me press trigger, me no press people button. Nobody chat come face me with something. Like how me have 22 in a me something. Then after you so forget the next dozen fool. Press trigger, me no press people button. Nobody chat come face me with something. Like how me have 22 in a me something. Then I feel so forget the next dozen. Anytime you ready, put a pussy start war. See who know fi spread it out, put on the top. See who know fi change lights up, plate bank yard. Anytime you ready, phone, anytime start. One or two take no long speech from the guy. Say you a go bust it when you ready, you fi try. The way you fi do and make sure you bullseye. I hear you miss you all around, so I cry. When man a bus come fi sing lullaby. Then of them drop me no still satisfied. Now make no evidence to testify. When them a go do with no tongue and no eye. See me, press trigger me no press people button. Nobody chat confuse me with some. Like how me have 22 in a me sum. Then I feel you so forget the next not a fool. Press trigger me no press people button. Nobody chat confuse me with some.
DJ Epidemic.
Yes. Yeah. Highly anticipated Wednesday, the Fix Show, DTFradio.com, man. We here. DJ Epidemic on the set. As usual, killing it, man. Man, I wish I could say, Prez is here. First of all, we want to say shout out to DJ
DJ Trace.
DJ Trace. He ain't here right now, man. He got me holding it down. He got us holding it down here. He out on tour. Shout out to Graf for giving him the opportunity to come on tour, man. It's real heavy for him. Shout out to Benny the Butcher. You know what I'm saying? I see some of the clips out there. They killing it, man. They killing it. You know what I'm saying? Trace is heavy on the post. So shout out to DJ Trace, man. We here on the Fix Show, representing, putting on for DTFradio.com. You know what it is. So I wanted to say just now, man, Epidemic, man, jumped in with the Afro tunes first, man. Brought it in with the Afro tunes. I was in here rocking, like. Then he jumped into the old school Jamaican in here. I had to jump up and do a Hillen toe at one time. Like, I definitely broke a sweat, man. But yeah, shout out to you, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so how was your week, man? Back, we missed last week, but we here.
I'm trying to think. It's what? We did the Sunday joint at Crisis. We have the Halloween joint coming up. I found out I'm on iHeartRadio on my Thursday show. So
okay,
it's pretty dope.
That's dope. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. And
that's the Heat. That's the Heat.
Heat
106.
Yeah. So it's been working. That's mainly it, really. Working hard.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
What you got going on?
Man. Back and forth again to Atlanta due to the Airbnb doing good.
Okay.
I think I'm on the verge. Hopefully, I just want to cross my fingers. I don't really like talking earlier about stuff, but honestly, I definitely think I'm on the verge of getting another one sooner than later than I thought.
Dope.
Got a lot of stuff going on with Alexa, so we pushing a lot of new music about to come out with her. So we're excited about that, and a lot of behind the scenes stuff that obviously that hopefully comes to fruition to be able to really talk about before talking about. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
But other than that, man, we just focused on the music though. Some new joints did come out. Obviously, Meek's joint came out, which is getting a lot of different kind of reviews. I don't know if you've seen that video with the guy going crazy because of the bus.
Oh no, I didn't see that. I've been hearing people talk about it, but I haven't seen the video yet.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna go look for that.
Yeah, it's been a lot of stuff going on with that one. But have you heard the album?
Yeah, I listened to the album.
What you think about the album?
I like the album.
Yeah.
But, well, it might be biased because I've always been a Meek fan.
Okay.
Because like from when I first started DJing, I was used to DJ on the site. And what's crazy, when he was on house arrest, he was on the site freestyling. So I got to experience Meek before he was with Rick Ross and all them back when Meek had the braids and locked up in the crib and nobody do his hair. So I've been rocking with him since then. So like I've been a fan. I followed him for the longest. So but that album, like, I was like, all right, it's dope. I see his growth and I see the direction he's trying to go. And he did switch it up a little bit. He was getting a little melodic on there.
Yeah.
As Trace wouldn't like that.
Yeah. That's what's up though. I mean, I listened to it. I listened to it a couple of times actually. For me, I feel like you said, it's the growth that's showing.
Yeah.
I think that for somebody like me, I think I gotta grow with it. I think a lot of his old stuff, like you said, before the Rick Ross and even during the early Rick Ross times, and even as of a couple of, not even a lot, I think the Champions album, Championships, was it? That one was a dope album, but I feel like I got to get used to the growth Meek, because it still kind of sounds like the same a little bit. It sound like a little bit of the same,
but just the content is real different now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So again, I it got to grow on me, but I am bumping a few joints off of there. So that's been dope. We got our Halloween joint coming up at Crisis.
That's coming up
October
that's next
21st.
Sunday, actually. Yeah, that's next Sunday, October
31st. My fault. 31st. Yeah, October 31st.
That's the official anniversary.
That's
so
the
we're gonna be posting
official
up something
anniversary
tomorrow up on the page, and you know, once Straight get off tour, we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do.
Yeah, so we're gonna definitely have the anniversary joint. We're gonna be doing something. We're gonna keep y'all posted on that. But up until then, y'all definitely hit the link. I don't know if it's in your bio.
Yeah, they can check my bio on Instagram at DJ Epidemic, and then you can check the link. I put the link in my bio, so you click the link, get your tickets now.
Yeah,
don't wait till the week of. Don't wait till next week because the price is gonna go up again. So don't wait.
Don't wait till you get to the door.
Nah, don't wait till you get to the
because
door.
That's not gonna happen either.
Don't wait till you gotta come with cash. You gotta come correct with the door. It's gonna be a different story, but make sure you in there, and you know.
Yeah,
you're doing something on that day. Drewski's gonna be there, so you know.
Shout out DJ Drewski. So, shout out our host. That's
Gigi.
Gigi's gonna be helping host. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a dope person. I've been around and see her host do her thing. So
dope.
Shout out to her. Shout out to Crisis.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Roscoe.
Shout out to Roscoe for always holding it down, letting us rock out, letting us get the fix. And everything that we got going on involved,
facts.
Giving us a space in the venue to be there. We appreciate it. So we got a special week this week because we've actually had the honor of DJ Epidemic picking two guests to come up and grace our platform. Two great guests to come here and grace our platform. And one of them is an artist in a sense, but I don't think that he sings or raps or anything. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna see what's up, but we're gonna play a little joint for y'all, a little mix, a couple minutes, and we're gonna bring our first guest on, and we're gonna let Epidemic, introduce him and see what he got going on.
All right,
it's the DTF Radio, it's a Fix Show. Yeah.
Weezy out of here. The dash is digi, the schedule busy. My head in a hoodie, my shorty a goodie. My cousins are crazy, my cousins like boogie. Life is amazing, it is what it should be. Been here for 10, but I feel like a rookie. I tell her look up, cause it's snowing in Tootsies. Booked for 3 years, man, you can't even book me. It's me and Lil Baby, the shit going crazy. Weezy produced it, and Weezy F made me. And she held it down, so she got a Mercedes. Young Money Records, the Army, the Navy. It ran me 10,000, I threw it like Brady. The foreign is yellow like Tracy and Katie. I trusted my niggas, they never betray me. Met all these niggas, they sweeter than Sadie. When I started out, I just took what they gave me. Did all the favors, they never repay me. It worked in my favor, cause nobody said
brand new whip, got no keys. Tell them my clothes, no starch, please. Soon as I nut, you can go leave. Got M's in the bank, like yes, indeed. Cartier glasses, I won't even peek at you. Yellow Ferrari like Pikachu. I got him waiting and watching what he gon' do. Tryna pee what I do, tryna steal my moves. 2,500 for a new pair of tennis shoes. The same price I can make them youngins come and finish you. Lawyer being charged here, jewelry like a voodoo. Real dope boy, 100,000 in the Vizu. President's 10 slide by, we don't see you. I been getting money, I ain't worried about what he do. I'm getting money like I'm from the 80s. Man, Dre about to drop, man, this shit gon' go crazy. They know I'm the truth, coming straight from the basement. I'm straight as a street, man, I come from the pavement. A million all hundreds, it make them go crazy. Wham, 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 bitch on the baby. Brand new whip, got no keys. Tell them my clothes, no starch, please. Soon as I nut, you can go leave. Got M's in the bank, like yes, indeed. Me and my dog going off the way. When you're living like this, they supposed to hate. Brand new whip, got no keys. Tell them my clothes, no starch, please. Soon as I nut, you can go leave. Got M's in the bank, like yes, indeed. Me and my dog going off the way. When you're living like this, they supposed to hate.
Stop it! Stop it! Calm down!
Take heat, fuck these niggas. Hey. Yeah. Take heat, this too hard.
Run that back, turbo.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Hey. The Halloween party's gonna be lit. Drewski on the set, Trace on the set, Epidemic on the set. Listen.
Me a number, now I gotta block it. I'm mixing the dirty bills in with the profit. Clean that shit up and I give it right back to him. If I don't fuck with him, then I can't rap with him. I wanna beat it when somebody catches him. I wanna witness and see that shit.
Man, these folk got that hitty shit, no cap.
I bring up hits and they change up the topic. I got a 19 and it fold in my pocket. One hell of a year and a nigga still dropping. They wanted to stop it, but they couldn't stop it. You told a story like Shorty was feeling you. She told a story like she split the bill with you. Look at my story, man, no one could write it. Now I see a million, I don't get excited. I might just buy sell my shit to thug away. Ain't no real sense in me going the other way. Can I be seen in that shit from the other day? Virgil just sent me a whole different colorway. Please don't be stupid, it's Baby and Gunna. And baby, he wanted it, so I just swung her. Next time I'm in Dallas, I look for another. You niggas fell off and you never recover.
Puddle so high, take it wait till it bubble. Y'all gunna, I made this shit double. Hitting Liente and left with a puddle. It's me drinking, baby, you know you in trouble. Run up my chest, my bitch sprint of the shoulder. Samples of M by the bin for my brother. Painted out black, the interior butter. I drip like a leak and that's word to my mother. Yeah. Came out the street, gotta sleep with a cutter. Family a beast, we gon' eat us or something. My dick in her mouth like she teasing or something. Sound like it could be drip season or something. Ain't no comparing, cause we number one. In black and white Chanel, I look like a nun. The police and shot, don't know who got a gun. Don't got what I got, cause I shot from Milan. It's winter, I stood to the top of the dun. The kid was surprised at my trunk in the front. I know you upset, it don't shine in the sun. Cuban, they look like a bus crayon. I'm still at the light trying to cut the cayenne. I told her just fuck it, I'm going on the run. You one of my dogs, I look out for the bun.
Let them get by, let them choose side. We get M's in by the shoe size. I don't fuck with y'all type of kind. Ain't all y'all did right.
Alright, let's go.
Kevin Gates, and I swear to God.
Yo, DB, what's good?
From the treasure now, I'm going to spend a whole.
Listen.
New is my. I got a drip, I can leave it to gunner. Running this shit, only been out 2 summers. That 4x4 truck, I post 3 on it. Go at whoever, they know how I'm coming. Ain't got no feelings on here for the money. Treat every club like a magic on money. Niggas ain't rich for real, they getting fronted. Gave her a dime, told her fist up her stomach. By the time she get back, I'ma switch up my number. Count to her friend like I've been on a bumper. Lately, I've been the topic of discussion. Draco with fun, they shooting from Russia. Bad vibes in my shoe like a mushroom. She tell me no once, I won't even touch it. All I do is get her out here bushing. Act like I been rich, I used to have nothing. Drizzy hit me up like he got another one. Money ain't even came in from the other one. Fucking I'm hot, so I might as well double up. Seem like everything I get on the number one. They tryna team up to beat me, they huddling up. Ever catch me out in traffic, I'm cutting up. Every city we go to, it be lit as fuck. Tryna put the police on us, get rid of us. Let them get by, let them choose side. We get M's in by the shoe size. I don't fuck with y'all type of kind. I done seen all y'all did right. Breadwinner like I'm Kevin Gates, and I swear to God, I don't get tired. From the treasure now, I'm going to spend a whole $100 on the new biz buy.
Hey, Keith, fuck these niggas up.
Take keep this too long. We trip too long.
Run that back, turbo.
You seen the overseas drip?
Come on. DJ Epidemic.
Yes, DJ Epidemic. Shout out to you for another one. We are here back to Fix Show, DTFradio.com. We got a special guest in the building. So I'm going to let DJ Epidemic introduce him.
We got a special guest in the building tonight, the Fix Show. You already know what we do each and every Wednesday. We got Lego in the building.
Yes. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for having me on.
Lego.
What's up, man?
Lego Motif.
Lego Motif is the full name. Yes,
full name.
Correct. Appreciate you.
Of course, we're going to,
I'm known by both, though. So,
I
mean, I appreciate
good.
either
You don't
one.
mind Lego throughout the interview,
Lego,
right?
you can even call me Motif. It's cool.
Sound good.
Definitely appreciate it.
All right, let's get into it, man. Tell us a little about yourself, man. Where you from?
Yeah.
What it is you do? I actually wanted to get into the Lego Motif too. So if you don't mind, get into that a little bit too.
It's definitely an elaborate story on the name.
Okay.
The name definitely came from a long history of music. My father was an artist, so his name is Block McLeod. He was part of Brooklyn Academy. They were a big underground group. They did a lot of dope. They're really big in overseas, you know what I'm saying? The UK, Canada, and shit like that. So I've been around hip hop all my life.
That's what's up.
I look a lot younger than I am. I'm 29. You know what I mean? But I like rocking the young look or whatever.
Yeah.
But also because I just feel like I'm in tune with what's going on right now. But I also have relation to what was going on in hip hop, when I was first coming up.
Right.
So my father being Block, when I was little, a lot of people used to call me Lil Block, because I was a lot like him. I was on his shoulders, 9, 8 years old,
around with him and all
through
that.
the clubs and
That's
all
what's
that, So I was Lil Block for a long time, and obviously I wanted to create my own. So as a joke, one of my, who I call my cousin, one of my close friends used to just play with me and just call me Lil Lego, as like a play on the block. And then over time it kind of just stuck, where it was like, I'm not Lil Block, but I could be part of that, you know what I'm saying? I could still represent that in a way. Lil Lego stuck for a little bit, and then I hit 11, 12 years old, and I actually started taking music serious that young. And I wanted to kind of define myself as an artist, and everybody at the time was calling me the Future. So I started going by Lego the Future. So between like 12 and 16, that was my name. And on the internet, I was doing a lot of music when I was younger. And, everybody just calling me the Future. I was like, I need to stick to something. So Lego the Future was it for a while. And then around, once I hit like 21, I decided that I needed a rebrand. And there's a lot of artists coming out with "the" in the middle of their name.
Okay.
And then Future dropped, you know, and I was a big fan of Future.
Right.
But I could no longer be called the Future. I wanted to branch off. So Motif came from just a Google search initially of me just looking up other ways of talking about motivation or speaking on motivation and words that would kind of relate to that. And then Motif stuck out because there's also a relation to music.
Absolutely.
You know, there's also a relation to art. It's also about being a key piece within a certain piece of art. So for me, I kind of felt like it stuck. It just
that
worked.
Was
it worked out a lot. And then Lego, although I was sticking to it, I couldn't, for branding purposes, keep it spelled out regularly. So I added an apostrophe. I went 2 months trying to figure out how I'm gonna spell my name different but keep it the same. And the apostrophe stuck because it's now L apostrophe E-G-O.
Okay.
And in French, it means the ego, you know, la ego.
Oh, that's what's up.
And I felt like in a lot of my music, I brought out the most of my ego. You know, at least I felt most confident through my music, and I felt like I was untouchable. And I also expressed a lot of what was inside. So I think that just stuck. So Lego Motif became, you know.
Now, when you say through your music, this music was what? Rap? Was it making beats? Was it R&B? Was singing?
I'm a songwriter first and foremost.
Okay.
So a lot of my music was rap. You know, for a long time, I was very proud of my lyricism and being able to kind of put words and ideas together and express them within a musical platform. That kind of cycled into R&B, you know, and I just prided myself on being versatile. And I wanted to do as much as I could. So yeah, definitely it was hip hop oriented first, and that branched off into R&B. And now I've done a little bit of everything throughout, you know, my lifetime.
Right.
And now I'm just kind of getting back to trying to define my sound and what.
So what's the first passion? Is it really songwriting? Is it performing? I
think it's hip hop, man. Hip-hop? It's just like everything that hip hop brought me from a young age.
Okay.
It was kind of like a third parent to me, you know. So it wasn't just the rap. It was the way we was dressing, the way we was acting, the way we was speaking to each other, the way the shows felt, the way that the artists communicated with each other, the way that the DJ communicated with the artists, who also communicated with the people who were playing on drums or keyboard or whatever, and everybody just had this passion. So
right.
That was really what it was. You know what I mean? That was really my first love. Songwriting, I think I was drawn to mostly because of my father, you know, just watching him be in the studio. They used to call him Captain Hook. You know, he'd just go off and, you know, anybody that walked into the studio was like, can I get something from you?
Right.
And that to me was valuable. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just the money he was bringing in, but people were coming and just wanted to know him because of what he was able to do with words. So I think songwriting became something that I focused on mainly. But then, you know, over time I started producing a little beats here and there and shit like that. Engineering came naturally because I wanted to make myself sound a certain way or my friends sound a certain way. So over time I just developed as an overall artist and tried to find expertise in other areas besides just songwriting, you know.
Nice. Where you from?
I'm from Brooklyn originally. Yeah, I was born in Brooklyn. Born and raised in Brooklyn and Staten Island.
Shout out to BK.
Yeah, Brooklyn is a big part of me. What's funny is when I moved out to Staten Island at a young age, and I moved back and forth from Brooklyn to Staten. But when I was in Staten, I was in the hood. I was in Stapleton, you know, right next to Park Hill. I was with Wu-Tang, literally they sons and they nephews and shit like that was coming to my studio. So, you know, it was a different dynamic because I was able to see both sides, but I wasn't seeing the side that they was talking about in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of friends that's from the hood in Brooklyn, but I didn't live in the hood in Brooklyn. When I was going back to Brooklyn, I was going to Park Slope. I was going to my grandmother's crib. I was seeing dogs and kids and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, even in hip hop, it was such a crazy dynamic because when people ask me where I'm from or what I'm, you know, where I was repping, it's like most of my street tendencies came from Staten. You know, living in the hood out there, and people was like, I thought there was only houses and gardens out there and shit and pools and shit like that, you know. But it's like, it gets real in everywhere in New York,
absolutely.
You know. So I just kind of took that and I was able to just apply that to my, you know, to my music and my surroundings. I made friends in every borough. I was kind of able to relate to a lot, you know, to a lot of people through that.
Dope. Did you get from what that? I know you say most of your street tendencies came from there, but what about the music? The music, a lot of music came from Staten too. Was that the root?
Nah. I think just music in general. There was no place that really influenced me, no borough that really influenced me rap wise. I really just took my influence from artists directly, you know. So
were you in a group? Did you do in the group like your pops? Did you ever you know what I'm saying?
I had a team, you know what I'm saying? I always had a team. I always had dudes around me that really supported me and was, you know, thankfully was bigging me up during a lot of the times where I was you you know, trying to do this music shit. I was never part of an actual group.
Okay.
And I never had actual management.
Okay.
It was always just kind of been me, my drive and my charisma kind of getting me everywhere.
Okay.
But, you know, thankfully to a lot of people that have been in my life, you know, I've been able to sustain a certain amount of success or at least momentum within the game, to where now I could, you know, sit and be, I'm 29 now, you know, but still feel like I could be an artist and still feel like I could do this because I haven't really lacked in that department, you know?
Right. So you come from that type of era where it's not easy. It don't sound like anything was just easy and handed to you. Has any of that fueled you to still continue? Have you ever had those moments where you really wanted to maybe quit, or it was just like, yo, this is taking kind of long? Or I mean, you're still kind of young to get some things going, of course. And I'm pretty sure you've accomplished. We don't get into what you've done so far, but have you ever had those moments where you really had to overcome those things? Because there's a lot of new artists out here, and they get in that space where, especially now, because it's like the saturation is crazy, right? So you can just be out everywhere. Everybody can make music, but you have those artists that really feel like they want to take it something serious, but it's everything. It's expensive. It's energy draining. It's time. You gotta put a lot into it. Some people, of course, looking from the outside in, don't really understand what it takes to be an artist. So have you had that moment where you maybe?
I've had, I wouldn't call it a moment. I've had years, you know, where I've felt I was never discouraged. I never want to feel like I don't think I was ever discouraged, but I think I was slapped with reality a few times.
Okay.
And reality just meaning the perception that other people wanted to see from me.
Right.
So like, you know, when I was younger, when I was 16, 17 years old, and I was helping manage Ghostface Killah Studio in Staten Island, and I'm doing all that, I didn't see another life for myself. I didn't see myself doing anything besides music, besides rap, besides songwriting, whatever it was going to be, I was going to do music.
Right.
I didn't want to make money any other way. I didn't want to go into any other
Had
place
your
and feel
mindset.
comfortable. That was it. You know, so once money starts becoming a demand, you know, and I find myself, all right, now I got to maybe find a job. Maybe I got to go, you know, I'll go work a little part-time or something. Part-time turns into full-time. Full-time turns into 2 jobs. 2 jobs turn into 3, because now you got to start maintaining a certain, you know, quota
lifestyle.
with, you know, maybe you got a girlfriend, which I did, you know, I got family now depending on me. I got an apartment.
Right.
So yeah, over time, unfortunately, I grew apart from the drive because the outside world was kind of pushing me towards what they wanted me to do. Like, nah, you got too much charisma. Just have a plan B and focus on your plan B, because plan A is too unrealistic to everybody else, you know? And unfortunately I fell into it, and I kind of was like, I never lost my confidence. I never lost who I was, but I allowed myself to fall into work. I allowed myself to put energy and time towards making someone else successful without realizing it. So, you know, I worked in real estate. I worked for lawyers. I worked in the Chrysler Building, 64th floor overlooking the city. I worked for cleaning companies, bars. You know, I've pretty much done everything, and it finally came to a point where I came to that realization that I hope a lot of artists do come to, like, it's going to take sacrifice. It's going to take more sacrifice than I ever thought to really get wherever I want to be. And I sacrificed. I let go of everything. I let go of that apartment in Park Slope. I let go of that nice lawyer job. You know, I let go of that relationship that I thought was holding me down. And then, you know, I just decided to try to excel on my own. But it took me letting go of shit that from the outside looking in was doing good for me. You know, everybody's like, yo, keep that crib, keep that job. Yo, if you stay there for 2 more years, you could be a paralegal, whatever. But it's like, my heart is nowhere in this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't happy doing none of this. These checks come in and I'm dragging my feet to the bank. Like, because I'm not spending it on what I want to spend it on. I'm not getting nowhere where I want to be.
Right.
You know? So regardless of whoever was happy for me, I wasn't happy for myself, and that's what mattered. So once I made that decision and I let go of all those things, you know, I dedicated myself to an idea that positivity, belief, and productivity was going to get me everywhere I wanted to be. I got a little money from my crib, got a little money from my job, and I dedicated myself to myself. You know, I traveled a little bit. I grew my hair out. I got my braids in. I started buying the clothes I wanted to buy, being around the people I wanted to be around, back to speaking the way I would like. Because when you spend a few years in an environment you're not used to, you start becoming someone you're not used to.
Right.
You know, and it takes like real self-awareness to break yourself out of that and be like, this ain't me, and I need to stop fronting. I need to stop growing towards this idea of what this other person or society wants me to be. This shit ain't me.
Right.
You know? and it took for me to really fall in the eyes of other people, you know, because
Mhm.
once I left the job and shit,
Yeah.
you know, your family looking, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you
You
going
leave
to
your
do?
crib and
yeah,
everybody like,
where are you
where
going?
you go? Yeah.
What's wrong
happening
with
right
you?
now? Yeah.
You know, and within 6 months, I brought myself from no job and really, you know, the perception of having nothing to having everything in my own mind and my heart. I went to SOBs. I got an internship at 27 years old, which turned into a full-time, like I was the face of that shit. I'm throwing
Yeah,
shows
shout out
over
to
there. I'm doing
SOBs.
bookings,
What's
you
up?
know, shout out to Larry Gold,
Yeah.
you know, that went from that to becoming more of an artist. I dropped my first, you know, solo album on all platforms on my own, and going from 16, 17 and envisioning myself doing that independently and then actually doing it
Yeah.
to everybody else is like, all right, everybody's music's on platforms. Like I did this myself though.
Yeah, that's a
I
fact.
made the artwork. I did, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really put in the work and I let go of everything else
Right.
to dedicate towards this.
That
I don't know,
sacrifice.
I don't know nobody in my family that was able to do that. I
Yeah.
don't know, you know? So
a lot of artists can't do it. Before they sacrifice, they're willing to either, I wouldn't even want to say fail, but they're willing to, like you said, fold and just be in that safe net. You know what? Let me just get a job, and even if it's a good job, it's paying okay. But like you said, you ain't got no time to spend that shit in the studio. You ain't got no time to spend that on nothing artiste that you really want to do. And it's not even always being an artist. It might be an actor. It might be something else. But you don't take that time or that energy because you don't maybe even have it. Like you said, full time, part time goes to the full time and continues going on, and you lose sight of the bigger vision, and you just falling into. But it's dope that you said that. I tell people all the time, sacrifice. And then when they say, well, how do you just give up everything? And what do you do for bills? And you just quit your job? What do you do? Like you said, you got to plan it, of course. You know what I'm saying? You sold something, you got money for something. Now you got to figure out how you're going to make that money work for the next thing. But take the step to actually do it first. You know, that most people don't want to even take that step of sacrifice and to see in investing in themselves, that they believe in themselves. They want to, oh, well, you know what, I'll just go clock in because that's secure. So shout out to you, man. So SOBs, going into becoming your artist, writing music. Where do you stand now? What's going on with Lego Motif? Where is he?
I've worked towards building a foundation the last few years.
Right.
And foundation meaning like just creating a business model with what I do and a way to make music within the industry without having to dedicate myself towards a certain place or a certain person or a certain label. I kind of want to create for myself. So when I was at SOBs, I made a lot of connections. I made, obviously I grew my network exponentially, but really connecting myself to people that I felt could also help me in my own music career.
Right.
So while I was building relationships and doing things that would contribute to other people's careers, I was making sure that I was sustaining that relationship so that when it came time for right now, when I start doing my own things and I want to release my own music or start working on videos, I have those people that are in my corner already that know that I spent time, doing what I could for them,
right.
And I hope that naturally they'd be able to do it for me. So during that time, making those connections and shit, I kind of just branched off. I left there and I went to a studio and I went to IMI Studios. Shout out to IMI Studios. That's my home base. And I walked in there.
You know Boogie?
Yeah, I know Boogie. Hell yeah, it's my boy.
So
all the engineers there is my people, ownership, management. I used to manage IMI. So what happened was I walked into IMI. I used to go there just to chill, smoke, hang out with the artists and shit like that.
Right.
And a lot of the artists, again, I had already known from SOBs and booking them. I walked in and I was just like, look, I told my boy, actually, we walked in on chance and I was just like, bro, I think I want to just step into a musical scene again, but something that's more in tune with music creation, like a studio. We was chilling at IMI and the owner had asked us to do him a favor, go grab some boxes for him real quick. We hop in the car and they're having a conversation about how IMI is going and that they're looking for some help. They just acquired a new location or whatever. And I kind of just butted in the convo and I was like, I feel like you could use somebody like me, and that convo turned into a connection to somebody else, which turned into a job. And he was like, yeah, I think we could use somebody like you.
What's up?
So he ended up having me work and I was managing Fight Club Studios on 38th Street.
Okay.
For about a year, and I left from there. And then after gaining that experience of now managing a studio, booking a studio, already having the past experience of booking shows, I'm starting to feel like I have this culmination of just a network, you know what I'm saying? And something that a lot of people were coming to me independently for. Like, yo, I want you to book my session. I want you to book my show. I want, you know, and then I have a lot of relationships with producers, and now I'm making those connections. So for me, it was just like this idea of I could create a business out of this, you know. So I left Fight Club, and I actually ended up just expanding and just building relationships with all the studios around the city. So rather than being dedicated to one place, now I can expand and just utilize every connection I have at any studio. Try to build as good of a relationship so that I get incentives like good prices or good times. You know what I'm saying? And I've built that into what I do now. So the next step is now kind of stepping into the executive seat, allowing some people to come in and help me build this vision, and then get myself back to artistry, because I feel like music is really where my heart is at, and writing music and, you know, being on the creative side.
But you've been able to get your foot in a lot of doors now. I work with a lot of artists, and I tell them all the time that sometimes you might want to look into writing, and a lot of them look, you know, some of them look at me crazy, and yo, I don't want to give my stuff to somebody else. You know, I look at an aspect of, there's so many people that got their foot in the door by what they would list as giving their stuff to somebody else. Because again, are you married to that? Are you how is that gaining you any profit right now? If you're able to give it that work that you are putting in to somebody else to get a check for, why not? You know, and then when you're able to continue, you're still in the building. You're still been doing stuff throughout music that you do. That's still inspiring. You know what I'm saying? It's not where your heart is, but again, being able to build a network, right? Get to meet artists, meet producers, get this whole thing going where now I can have a stable income and still be able to do my passion now. And my stable income is still something I do desire. It's still in the field of music, right? So how has that helped so far? This we didn't get into that, the booking. That was at SOBs, you got the intern for the bookings. And that kind of trickled down into everything.
Yeah, so that really created the business model. You know, just going into SOBs, I went into an internship in the marketing department. So I actually started out just kind of helping them create Twitter posts, Instagram posts, and shit like that, make captions.
You said you were around 17 at this time?
No, so this was actually 27.
Okay.
This was very recent.
Out of college? Did you go to college?
Nah, so I went, when I was 19, I started working for a cleaning company.
Okay.
From the cleaning company, I started cleaning a financial software company. That financial software company hired me as their facilities coordinator. I went from facilities coordinator and financial software. I didn't go to school for none of this shit.
Okay,
Nah,
that's what's
I went
up,
to school
though.
for
Everything
half
just
a
trickled
year.
down. Yeah.
I went to school for half a year for graphic design and business administration.
Right.
And I dropped out.
Yeah.
Because it was just money and creativeness for me.
Yeah.
So over time, it's kind of just been like my charisma, my confidence, and just the idea that if I want to know something and I put myself to it, I could do it.
Right.
So for years, I was just working. I was just working different jobs. You know, like I went from that cleaning company to the facilities coordinator, went from there to the law office. And all of this came directly after like one of, you know, a downfall, like a really hard time in my life.
Right.
The cleaning company was because I had no job and I was with a girl whose family owned the cleaning company. You know, the financial software company was because I was working for the cleaning company, wasn't making enough money. And they're like, yo, you got all this fucking, you walking in here talking to everybody, like, why don't you come work for us? You know, the law office, I had left I got fired from the financial software company and was out of a job. My grandmother was working for lawyers. And she's like, yo, we need a file. We need somebody to just like put files away for us. Walked in, did that for 2 weeks. Lawyers met me like, yo, bro, why don't you come work as a file clerk? That moves to junior paralegal. And that's how I work myself up. So, but I spent 7 years, 8 years doing this. Right. From 20 years old to 27, I was just working. And I was faking the funk as far as being an artist. You know, I'm on Instagram and I didn't realize it, but because I still had the passion inside, I'm like, yeah, I'm so dope. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta listen to me. But on Instagram, I'm in the fucking law office trying to take selfies and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not convincing nobody of this. And my boy who used to work for Gucci told me straight up, he's like, bro, like, your Instagram looks like you just a working man with no direction who's trying to rap. You know, and that's not who you are. You feel me? But that's how you look because you want to show your reality.
How'd you perceive that, if you don't mind? You actually at the time.
At the time, I was offended.
Of course,
of course.
Okay.
But this is my boy, so I wasn't. If I wasn't mad at him,
right?
I was just like, I didn't need to hear that truth.
It's a reality. It's a reality check.
Because I've been thinking this in my own mind, like, how am I looking to these people? How do I look right now?
Then you got somebody.
And then I got my boy to tell me straight up, like,
that's what it looks like.
You're right, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm like, all right. So I had, just over time, that idea just started trickling into reality, and I'm just like, all right, so it means I'm gonna have to let some of this go, and I'm gonna have to find myself again. And it wasn't gonna come overnight. I knew it wasn't gonna be like I'll just leave the job and I'll get back to rapping again and I'll be a full-time artist. I needed to find that, and it came with being able to make time and energy to do what I really loved. The only way to do that was to have a little bit of money, you know, because without the money, I wouldn't be able to create that time. So I was going through a situation with my apartment, and I was going through a court case, and I ended up fighting my own court case because the building owners didn't know I actually worked for lawyers, so I actually knew the law, and the law was on my side. So,
yeah, there you go.
But that situation turned into something good for me because it gave me an opportunity to do, you know, to do what I wanted and to find that journey for myself again. So I dedicated 6 months. As of October, I had left my crib. October 2018, sorry. I had left my crib, I left my girl because we were already going through some shit, and I left my job. And I told myself, and I used to tell all my friends, I was like, by April. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? And I'm just like, I don't know. But by April, something's gonna happen, bro. Because I believe in it this much. Like I'm back to that 16, 17-year-old feeling like I believe in it again. I believe in it. And nobody could tell me nothing because I'm not waking up going to work tomorrow. I'm not waking up doing what I was telling you I wasn't going to do. I'm doing what I'm telling you I'm going to do now. Every time you see me now, I'm in the studio. Every time you see me now, I'm writing. Every time, because I need to get back to that. You know, so I spent 6 months. January, I was finalizing my album. February, I went to Miami twice to shoot some videos. March, I went to Aruba. I shot a independent movie.
There you go.
You know, like because it was
That's dope.
It was more of like I need to experience myself growing again.
Right.
You know, I wasn't growing. I felt stagnated, and I needed to feel that growth again within, and it was gonna come with happiness. You know, I needed to chase that. So that's what I did. So then by April, what happened was I went broke, and everybody was like, what happened? And I was like, let me show you. I went broke, but I was at SOBs throwing parties, throwing the biggest shows of the year. By this time, by April, I was working at the Color Factory, which was like a color-based interactive museum downtown, which ended up being on the same block as SOBs. And I got the interviews the same week. And this was a month after my grandmother was like, yo, you better go work at McDonald's or some shit and figure it out. And I was like, nah. If I gotta go broke, I'm gonna go broke. But after I go broke, the next thing I do is gonna be the best thing for me. That's exactly what it was. I was losing money, but I was gaining everything inside. I was growing my hair. I started looking how I wanted to, and the SOBs came. You feel me? And it started as an internship. I'm 27 years old. 27-year-olds walking into an internship. I am, because I saw the opportunity in it. I saw where it was gonna lead me. Wasn't nobody gonna tell me that me working at SOBs. Speaking of SOBs, side note, I performed one of my first performances at SOBs when I was 11 years old. And I opened up for the Brand Nubians. You feel me? So when I started interning at SOBs, it was just full circle.
Yeah.
It was like
felt right.
It was
felt right to be there.
It was the universe like
Yeah,
showing
same
me
here.
something, you know. And I had to believe in it, man. And positivity got me through. You know, I never allowed a negative thought in my mind to feel like this is not gonna lead me somewhere. Because the money didn't really mean nothing. It was more about my spirit. You know, it was like, how am I gonna feel after all of this shit? You know? And I ended up feeling amazing. And that feeling hasn't left. So yeah.
So that was the first project in 2018. So how many other projects now since 2021? Have you put anything else out?
0.
Okay, cool. Now you're back into it because you've had the opportunity to do all the groundwork for the networking business that you want to set up. Now you have the time, the energy, the want, the passion back to get into the music. Where is it calling you at? Is it rapping? Is it making beats?
It's definitely creating music for myself. If I'm being honest, I see myself being the face of my own music for maybe 3 years.
Okay.
You know, because I think
I'm
an artist. Artist-wise. I do plan on building a business and a group. I don't necessarily want to call it a label, but I have enough people around me that are talented enough that I think can be stars for the next 10 years. You know, and I definitely want to see how I can be involved in that. For myself, I've up to this point made enough music that I don't have to make another song, if I'm being honest. But a lot of that music was made prior to who I am right now and how I feel right now.
Okay.
So where my mind's kind of been at has been in like just an expressive mood. I've kind of just been feeling like I just want to get off whatever's in my mind. So I've been doing a lot of acoustic, just been looking into like just acoustic melodies and just rapping over them.
Okay.
You know, and that's kind of just been where I'm at. And I don't think that's something that I want to release. I think it's something that I'm just doing for myself to kind of get myself back into my creative zone. Maybe put it out on Instagram, IGTV as like a live performance or something like that.
Okay.
Because what I used to be told when I used to put out music was that they felt me and that they felt what I was saying. And I miss that. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be felt. I want my music to be felt. I want to be able to relate to people beyond just going out and smoking, you know, having girls around. Like I want there to be a sense of relationship there,
right?
You know, and I want you to be able to be like, yo, tell your boy, like, yo, go listen to this, bro. This shit gonna have you in your, you know what I'm saying? Or this shit gonna, you know, like, and I don't necessarily got to be pain, you know, because I think there's a lot of pain in the game right now, and it's good because people are at least being in touch with their emotions, and guys ain't so afraid to say what the fuck is on their mind. But you know, just in general, like, where'd you come from? You know, what'd you come up from? What'd you overcome?
Right.
You know, like, and how are you feeling about it?
They were saying that I was watching something the other day, and it came across and it was like, the music these days is trendy, and whoever was talking, it was like, well, I'm looking to get back to the feel of music. So when you say that, it really makes me feel that, like, you know, I listen to music, and I'll be honest with you, I really don't listen to a lot of new music, but the music that I listen to is a lot of old music, like all the artists that I grew up on, because it feels just feels good, like you said. So like, I don't really care about the trend, like you said. If you can make that music that feels good, I mean, I do listen to that music. The new music that still feels good, that's not always have to be trendy, I'm gonna rock with it. And that's just personally me. But I think a lot of people still have that in them. Like I think you probably want to go. I mean, if we're talking about that, we're probably talking about the 27s and up, 25s and up.
Right.
All the other ones probably a little lower than that. They don't mind it trendy, so you still got to have that in the mix. But again, for the most part, I respect that as an artist, you want to get to the feel of the music, you know, and not just what music is as a trend or just to do it and shit like that. So
yeah, I think there's a lot of elements that play into how you feel music now.
Right.
It's not so much like before. It was, for me at least, I used to listen to a lot of R&B because R&B, I felt off the jump. You know what I'm saying? Because there was natural vocals. There's not so much digitalization, you know, and it's just you're expressing an emotion, and you either relate to it or you don't. And in today's game, I think there's so much effects, and there's so much of that I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think the feel is not coming so much from the artist anymore. It might be coming from the production a little bit more. It might be coming from just you want to know that you and your homie gonna jump at the same time when the fucking beat drops or some shit, rather than y'all are both gonna be singing, you know, a Jay-Z song or some shit. Like, I just think there's still a feeling. It's just a different kind. It ain't so much feeling coming from lyrics anymore, or from concepts, really. I think artists have drifted away from being conceptual. At least rappers. Rappers have definitely drifted away from being conceptual. But you'll find that in other types of music, you know? And that's why I still try to listen and engage with other type of artists and other type of other genres and shit like that. Because I think there's a lot of we're mixing it now. You know, Young Thug is doing this punk shit, and then, you know, you've got people mixing in blues elements and rock elements, and people are trying shit, you know, and I fuck with it. I just think as long as there's integrity behind it, you know, integrity's gotta last, and it hasn't lasted enough, I don't think, in the top, you know.
Right.
I think the only people that have really kept it that way have been the people we've been hearing about for 10 years, Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole, you know.
Those guys.
Yeah, those guys.
Those guys.
But I respect everybody, and I respect, you know, what people are doing. And if anything, I take a lot of insight from the younger crowd. You know, I have a lot of friends that are 21, 22 years old, of course, that listen to and admire the artists that are out. And shit, I I can't count how many times I've asked him like, why? Like, what is it? And it's not even on some like playing shit. Like, I really want to know what you're listening for because I want to listen for the same thing next time.
Right.
I want to see how deep y'all going and what's making you relate to this music so much.
Right.
Because I remember when I was coming up and I heard something new that the older heads wasn't getting. And I'm like, nah, y'all really just don't understand this shit. And I was dead serious about it.
Yeah,
you know, I was feeling something that the older heads wasn't feeling.
Right.
So I'm that older head a little bit now. I want to know.
I try to respect that too. I try to get in that vibe of knowing that I was in that space once where I was listening to music where my moms and my people didn't understand, or some even my older friends or cousins didn't understand. So I can definitely get into that vibe of trying to understand that. But that's put you in a space now to create new music. You sent us a couple of joints. Of something new that is it something that's going to be on the project?
I sent you 2 joints. The first one is actually an older track.
Okay.
It's something that I put out in 2018 on that album that I dropped. And I really just wanted to play it because I think it showcases my versatility and where I'm still willing to go with my music. It came out during the time that dancehall was big, and when I was coming up, I loved dancehall too. So you know, this is my original track that I thought, you know, was going to define myself. And it's actually one of my biggest songs on SoundCloud, which I don't use, but that platform for some reason was perfectly accessible for that song, and people really liked it on there. So the first one's called In Between, and the track after that is kind of like some newer freestyle that I've done. Straight bars that I think I'm gonna serve the people soon as like my first little.
There you go. I gotta get back out there with the exercising. You know what I'm
feel me?
saying?
Yeah,
Shows a little
some lyrical exercise.
There you
100%.
go. Yo, we got Lego Motif in the building. DTFradio.com, The Fix Show.
Yes.
Y'all be sure to download, stream all Lego Motif.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram.
Follow Instagram.
The Only Motif. The Only Motif.
Man, we'll get into these new joints right now. Epidemic, take us out.
Yeah.
Pull up, I come in peace. I only hope I don't leave in pieces. Full up my cup, increase my good vibe. I won't fight the feeling. She told me do what you want with my body and mind. Just leave my heart unharmed. Just leave my heart unharmed. So I responded with anything you say can and will be held against you. In the courts of 6, hope my words do not offend you. I am not a fan of breaking hearts and won't pretend to be. I need somebody that will tend to me. This is everything it's meant to be, girl. Wind your body up in bed for me. I thank God for what he sent to me, but tonight I'm sending you back with the D-I-C-K's in your future. Gotta be paid, bring your loot up. In the meantime and in between time, you can be my lover undercovers and get in between mine. I-C-K's in your future. Gotta be paid, bring your loot up. In the meantime and in between time, you can be my lover undercovers and get in between mine. We can be discreet and make them wonder what we doing. We could beat the heat sex in the summer, but we coolin'. Fuck a little spit, ain't doing enough unless you drooling. I can go for days when I am under the influence. What you doing? I'm influenced by your body, inspired by how you want me. Most I get is a little flame, but it's more fire when you're around me. So pull up, I come in peace. I only hope I don't leave in pieces. Full up my cup and please do not fight. I don't like the feeling. I told her do what you want with my body and mind. Just leave my heart unharmed. Just leave my heart unharmed. So she responded with anything you say can and will be held against you. In the courts of love, hope my words do not offend you. I am not a fan of taking charge and don't intend to be. I need somebody that will fend for me. This is everything it's meant to be, girl. Wind your body up in bed for me. I thank God for what he sent to me, but tonight I'm sending you back with the D-I-C-K's in your future. Y'all be paid, bring your loot up. In the meantime and in between time, you can be my lover undercovers and get in between mine.
Jolly Rancher in my cream, they call me Candy Lines. Nobody canceling my dreams cause they ain't hand me none. Ain't having credit for an AM, so I ran me one. Copped it from a swiper, used the card until the family come from me. Dummy, if you a king, to help your mans be one. For putting niggas on, I'm a champion. Standing on my word and never lied about $1. Pictures in the Rari, but you riding an Impala, lose a father, nigga. Tryna build my own estate, show my children God ain't the only one with golden gates. Wacky corporate workers overlooking subtle clauses. Got my lawyers losing sleep cause they don't fuck with losses. Likewise, I'm a leader 0.5, I need a pint size. Or a bitch that's super free. Give me stress relief with ease, I need Uber Eats. Or you need somewhere to sit, I got 2 good seats. When you come to my city, I'm who you should meet. And I know my karma's legit, she got a few good deeds that she owe me. And I'm expecting it from the people who bro me. But half-ass the assignment, they tell me you never show me. You pussy niggas show and tell. Oh, you don't know me, ask your bitch, I bet she know me well. Your hotel suite is a closet. Your reputation got you nowhere. You could book but still need a deposit. I'm in Brooklyn, somewhere deep in the projects. But my luck is still reeking the profits. Hopes of reaching the higher self, but everything that we eatin' is toxic. So I try to keep feeding him logic. He could decide for himself what he keep in his optics. All I see is deposits, pussy and weed from the tropics. When I post a surprise, when I tweet it's a topic. I don't need no disguises, nigga, I'm me and I'm back to wildin' out. I'm making noise and you rappers still trying to find your sound. Keep it quiet, but I'm ready to turn the silence down. Talk get you nowhere, so we resorting to violence now. Hitting blocks and we spin right around. Get him popped for being the college clown. While he on campus making his girl laugh, skirt pass and change up his world fast. New flavors in the bag, I got freezing and flawless. I'm in lost, but these niggas couldn't see me regardless. Shit. New flavors in the bag, I got freezing and flawless. I'm in lost, but these niggas couldn't see me regardless. Mo T, these niggas. So.
Yes. DTFradio.com. It's the Fix Show. We here.
Yeah.
Yo, we're gonna start off with DJ Epidemic. Like, you know, I don't know if you know, we give a little review at the end of the records. Let's start off with Epidemic. Just think about the records, App.
I like them. I like the first one, In Between. I like it. And then the second one is pretty dope. I see where you're coming at and where you're coming from. So it's pretty dope. I like them both. And sound good, production, mixed down, on point.
Appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Yeah, 2018, man. That shit still sound like it go.
Yeah, man.
You know
I caught at a timeless record, bro. I do think that song is one of them.
I was looking at Ep as that first one was playing. I know he into the reggae. I was like, I want to see how Ep rocking over there. If Ep rocking over there, I know that one's a go. You know what I'm saying? So I saw Ep rocking, so that one, I rock with that one. And for me, so I'm like you said something about earlier R&B. I'm an R&B head. I grew up on R&B, but I'm also a rap head. I like lyrics. I like bars. I like that. So I mean, I'm always up for a heavy. Just give me some bars, and you don't give me no hook. So I really fuck with that. With that freestyle.
Dope.
What you said? You said your hotel.
So your hotel suite is a closet.
Is a closet.
Your reputation got you nowhere. You could book, but still need a deposit.
There you go. Yeah. Like listen, man. That's why I like that talk is different. You know what I'm saying? So keep rocking.
Thank you.
We got our October 21st. We got a Halloween 31st. I keep saying 21st. Why am I saying 21st?
Yeah.
31st. We got our Halloween joint going on.
Okay.
We'd love for you to pull up. We're definitely gonna be having our 6-year anniversary shindig. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna invite you out too.
For sure. Let me know, man. I'm there.
Yeah, man. Let's stay connected, man. Make sure you following the team.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna follow you back. Anything you got going on at the Fix Show Kid support. We definitely gonna come out and support.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Right now it's just it's just me. I'm my own business. You know, I am creating a business called Sofa. Seize Opportunity for All, and that's gonna be the name of my company.
Okay.
But it really right now is just me, man. I want to connect with everybody. I want to connect everybody to each other.
Yeah.
I do a lot of executive production as well. So any artists that you guys got on, you know, that you want to connect to some producers or whatever the case, man, I'm here.
Give all your shout outs. Let them know where they can find you at.
Yeah. I mean, shout out everybody I work with, man. It's too many people to name, but shout out IMA for being the home base, and just follow me on Instagram, The Only Motif. Everywhere else is Lego Motif. You could Google me, L'_EGO Motif, MOTIF. And yeah, man, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Google Play, all of that.
Yes.
Appreciate
you for coming up.
Thank
Shout
you.
out Lego Motif.
Thank you. Shout out to Fix, man.
Yes. Appreciate you coming up, man. Yo, App, take us out.
I gotta feed the streets, my pistol gon' bleed the streets. Ski mask on my face, sometimes you gotta cheat to stay ahead in this bitch. Drink surf like it's liquor. Street life, I have you catching up to God quicker. Sticker, AK-40 to your lipper. Let the chopper bang on you like a blood or a gripper. Flipper, so much bread off a gymnast. Made so much money off of dummies, Yeah.
I'm Mr. Body Catcher, Slaughter Gang Soul Snatcher. Ain't no regular F-150, this a fucking rapper. No capper, street nigga, not a rapper. Chopper hit him and he turned into a booty clapper. Smith & Wesson, a 4L gang reppin'. We done baptized more niggas than the damn reverend. Kappa Alpha, me and my gang, we do all the steppin'. Who you checkin'? It's FN, shoot east or west end.
Yeah, I heard Poppy outside, and he got the double R, drop it outside. Check the weather and it's getting real, I'll be outside. I'ma drop this shit and have these pussies dropping like some motherfucking type of nigga that can't look me in the eyes. I despise when I see you, better put that fucking pride to the side. Many times, plenty times, I survive, beef is live. Spoiler alert, this nigga dies.
Keep blickies, and you know the weed sticky. My finger itchy, the Glock like to leave hickeys. Your shooter's iffy, a street punk can never diss me. I come straight up out the six and we don't spell sissies.
I fuck with her and fuck with her and her. I hit up her, tell her do the for sure. Voodoo curse, it got him while I flew the Turks. Though the dogs had to hit him where we knew it hurts.
Gang shit, that's all I'm on.
Yo.
Gang shit, that's all I'm on. Nigga, gang shit, that's all I'm on. Gang shit, that's all I'm on. Nigga, gang shit, that's all I'm on. Gang shit, that's all I'm on. Nigga, gang shit, that's all I'm on. Gang shit, that's all I'm on. Let it bang bang, let it bang bang, till his brains hang, and his mama sang, and the pastor sang, and the bully sang, and the chopper sang, and the choir sang.
I'm on everything. Jacob charged me $450 for a tennis chain. US Open had it on us at the tennis game.
Wow, wow, wow.
Come on, DJ Epidemic.
I buy a new car for the people, for real. I tear down the mall with the people, for real. You can't even talk to the people. Nah, she room with bosses and shit. Oh, God. I pull up in Rarers and shit. With choppers and Harleys and shit, for real. I be Gucci down. You wearing Lacoste and shit. Yeah, Montclair, yeah, fur came off of there, yeah, triple homicide, put me in a chair, yeah, triple across the plug, we do not play fair, yeah, God, got them tennis chains on, they real pink, Draco make you do the chicken head like King, walking demon markets and I spend a life 50-50, please proceed with caution, shooters, they be right with me, 21 bad, cute face and some nice teeth, 7,500 on the Saint Laurent jacket, yeah. Be careful when you jump.
Stop it! Stop it! Calm down! Stop it! Calm down!
I could have just had App Rock, man. I'm about to just start coming to the studios on Wednesdays and tell Trace we're gonna have to just let App Rock, man. We're gonna just come here and just let you rock one time.
Yeah, let him go crazy.
There you go. Yo, shout out DTF Radio. It's the Fix Show. We here. We got our second guest in the building. Shout out JoJo Bantana.
Yeah, you know the vibes. What's good to y'all?
We here. JoJo. What you go by? JoJo Bantana? Which one? What you?
Yeah, JoJo Bantana. But most people call me JoJo.
Okay.
JoJo for short. Yeah.
All right, cool. Get into it, man. What's up? What's up with JoJo Bantana, man?
Yeah, I'm chilling right now. I just dropped a project like a couple.
Where you
months
from?
ago. I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay, got another Brooklyn.
Yeah, I reside in Bushwick though.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, feel me?
So Brooklyn raised you.
Yeah, facts.
You got Brooklyn tunes going.
Yeah, I be on some drill shit sometimes.
Drill?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
I
go
just
ahead.
started getting on the drill shit.
All right, so go ahead. Tell us a little about yourself, man. What you want the people to know about you first off?
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm a Bushwick baby. You feel me? You know, I'm a vibey guy. You know the vibes. I'm a turn up, party, get lit, all that good stuff.
Vibey get lit guy. We out
Vibey
here.
guy.
Vibey get lit party guy. All right, so what's up, Bantan? How long you been making music?
I've been making music for like a good 5-6 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What got you into music? Was it your friends? Was it the streets? Was it just something that you wanted to do?
My friends, because first I kind of messed with like the battle rap thing. I was playing around with the battle rap thing. I used to love battle rapping and stuff.
I thought you was gonna say I was a background dancer.
Oh, no.
I was about to say, listen, ain't nothing wrong with that though.
I get crazy on the dance
I was
floor
about to
too.
say, listen, a lot of these dancers, they be flipping and doing all kinds of like
Word,
they came up, and
word.
let's not get it confused. These dancers definitely could step into the light and get it going.
Word, that's a
but
fact.
all right, cool. So you got battle rap under your belt.
I never battle rap, but like I used to do it for fun, like in like high school in the
Okay.
cafeteria.
Okay,
Like
okay.
I used to love doing that, like freestyle and doing all that
Yeah,
playful shit. And one day, one of my friends that was rapping went to the studio. I just pulled up with them, and we was just in there making music for fun and all type of stuff. And I'm like, yo, this shit lit. So I just started rapping from there. And like I always loved music though.
Mhm.
So yeah, basically that's how it started for me.
All right, so you in the booth with your friends, y'all making music for fun.
Yeah.
At what point in time do you come up with? Are you at this time JoJo Bantana? Are you
at this time?
Nah, you just in the studio cooling
Yeah.
with your friends, huh, right?
I first made my name Lil JoJo at first.
Okay.
But then there was somebody going by that already.
Right.
In Chicago and shit. So
Chicago.
I changed it to JoJo Bantana.
Okay.
And all that. Yeah.
As this is recent or is
yeah,
this...
nah. It was I had this name for like a minute now.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was a fan of Joel Santana.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just changed like my last name with a B.
Okay.
So I just put the B for Bantana. Yeah.
So how you go from Joel Santana as you growing up on and then going into making drill music?
Yeah, I was just adapting with the times type.
Okay.
Yeah, but I make all type of music though.
Okay.
Like I could go melodic.
We get that a lot. We get that a lot up here.
Yeah.
We get that a lot as when artists say they make everything. They do everything. You know what I'm saying?
Artists, yeah.
We do everything. I do everything. You know what I'm saying?
Nowadays they don't be labeled as just a rapper. They want to be an artist.
I'm all good with that.
Yeah.
But again, at the same time, you got to zone in. I feel like for me, you don't have to be labeled.
Yeah.
But I
facts.
do want to know what you do. You know what I'm saying? If you make
Yeah.
music, you can say you make music. But again, like you got to come from something. You got to come
Yeah.
from somewhere to say, okay, this is the kind of music I make.
Yeah.
So again, you started off making drill music.
Nah, I started off making like fun, like
It was
party,
rap
party
because honestly,
type.
drill wasn't
Yeah.
back then. There was no drill,
Yeah,
so
nah.
you couldn't have started off there.
I was
So
making
you started
like,
off rapping,
yeah,
and
making like fun lit records, like party vibes type shit.
that's when Get Lit was kind of like going on, right?
You know what's crazy? The first song I made was I'm Ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made a remix to that. I'm lit or something.
Okay,
something
Light
like that.
Feet.
I was
That's
like,
when all that shit
I
was
like,
going on,
I'm
right?
lit,
Okay.
I'm lit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's when the sidekicks was popping. You had to
Yeah.
you flipped your
Word.
joint out and shit like that. You was lit. You had to join out. But all right, cool. So
Yeah.
you start there, and now you say you've been doing this for about 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
What's the growth? What do you feel like you can say if you can look back about 5 years ago at the younger JoJo that was just playing around with it rapping? Do you still feel that same, or do you have a different feeling maybe towards it now?
Yeah, I'll say I have a different feeling now. Like back then when I first started rapping, like I took it serious, but I didn't take it as serious. I wasn't as consistent with it.
Mhm.
Like I would drop like 1 or 2 songs a year, and I'll just expect my song to blow up or whatever like that, without putting no consistency or promo behind it or whatever the case may be.
Right.
So now, like everybody been pushing me like to be more consistent, like put projects together and do all that type of stuff. So that's basically what I'm working on now. I just dropped my first project like probably like 2-3 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to build off of that.
Now, when you say dropped your first project, what does that consist of? How many songs did it have? Where'd you drop it at? What was the?
It was 8, and it was 8 songs, and I dropped it on this platform called DistroKid.
Okay.
Yeah, and it released out on all platforms,
Right.
all streaming services and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. These are all originals. These are
the songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had got beats from like people I networked with.
Right.
And I met off Instagram, and they sent
Right.
me beats from my email and everything. Yeah.
Right. So you have management?
Right now, I don't really have management.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just me and like my friends that I'm around that
Okay.
work with me. Yeah.
So you do know you want to keep that in mind too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of young artists,
Yeah.
they go through the phase. And if I always try to say if I could stop that mistake from happening early from anybody, stop that mistake, learn the business out of it. It's just as important as making music, because you can drop all this music and then you have 8 records. If you got 8 different producers, if y'all ain't signed nothing or get nothing really going, those 8 producers could come after you. Let's just say one of them joints come up, blow up. They coming after you for 50, 80% now, because y'all ain't really do no real paperwork behind it. So again, love the art, continue your passion, but don't forget that if you really want to do this to make a living out of, because again, you're doing it for the passion too, but obviously you're gonna get paid. You want to get paid. So you don't go to work and then be like, hey, I'm just here to chill with y'all like while I work. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You can hold the check. Nah, you go do what you love, but you want to still get your bread off of. But you want to make sure that's all right and all good at the end of the day, at the end when it's supposed to be. Because again, it's so many times that I come across artists that, again, super talented, super dope, put all their effort, put all their work behind their passion, only to get jerked by people that's around them and saying that, oh, this is why it was supposed to be done, or waiting for it to happen to come and put their hands in the pot. You know what I'm saying? Educate yourself on the behind the scenes, but you got time. It's not you got time to grow. It's not you still, getting into it, dropping your first project just a few months ago. What kind of push and marketing are you putting behind it?
Like right now, I'm just like going off of promo pages and everything, putting money behind it. That's basically about it.
Right.
Making like videos. Right now, I'm trying to put out videos towards the project and everything. I'm working on that.
Okay.
And I'm trying to work on like an actual album and everything now.
Okay. All right. Traces always say don't make too much music. Trace always, for me, I say all the time, if you're gonna put something out, definitely if you got 8 joints on there, you want to at least take 3 of them joints and push real hard. Make sure 3 of them joints is going. Make sure 3 of them joints you putting all over everywhere. Like you said, put the promo dollars behind it. Go on YouTube, put the YouTube ads dollars behind it. All these platforms, you definitely want to go. And we was talking about it with my earlier guest here. You got to be able to invest in yourself. You want to have that mind frame, because in order for somebody to even invest in you, they're going to want to see that you're willing to do that yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So the music that you're currently making now, is it within a group? Is it by yourself?
Right now it's by myself, but right now I'm collabing with a couple artists. We getting things together or whatever.
Brooklyn artists?
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
Y'all Brooklyn artists, man. Y'all be up the block. You say you want to do a song? Yeah, we on a joint together. All right, let's do it. In Queens?
Link up.
You in Queens? Yeah, you want to do a song? I don't know you. I'm lit, bro. I don't do no song with you. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The boroughs is so amazing to me. Like looking from the outside in, I live here. I was born and raised here. I'm a Queenshead, so you know what I'm saying. So I can see from the outside looking in. But Brooklyn sticks together heavy. I mean, through everything. It's not even just music. I mean, just Brooklyn just rides heavy. You know what I'm saying? Queens people just rep Queens. They just rep Queens real hard, but they don't really stick together. It's just like, it's just Queens. You know what I'm saying? I try to bring that Brooklyn love to Queens. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But shout out to Brooklyn, man. Shout out to Queens. So you got some joints that you sent to us.
Yeah. Sent like 2.
Yeah. All right, so introduce your 2 joints, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk a little bit about it, and we're gonna talk about where you're going in your music career, and get into it.
One of them is Fourth Quarter of my project, and the second one is Overtime. It's one of my unreleased.
Oh, we got exclusive?
Yeah, you got an exclusive.
Oh, we got we love exclusive on the Fix Show, man.
Pretty soon.
Copy that. We got JoJo Bantana here, DTF Radio, Fix Show, Epidemic.
Know the vibes. Fourth quarter. Yeah. Fourth quarter, going for 62 30s, I'm feeling so clutch. This bad bitch keep hitting my line, she fiending for me to come fuck. I'm making moves and shit, don't need a goofy bitch, I'm too legit. Deuces up, adios, I gotta go, dropping like dominoes. Fourth quarter, going for 62 30s, I'm feeling so clutch. This bad bitch keep hitting my line, she fiending for me to come fuck. I'm making moves and shit, don't need a goofy bitch, I'm too legit. Deuces up, adios, I gotta go, dropping like dominoes. Lift them, sending the safeties, blitz them. Ain't got time to be politicking. Money calling, my palm is itching. Tell them to move back, or they could get tied like a do-rag. Shit gon' be clipped like a snapback. It's just too unfair, it's a bad match. She wanna reach in my ethicas. I'm just too advanced like a Tesla. Shorty gon' shake the room with her friends and they all in tune. I gotta maneuver. I pull up on her like an Uber. Classes in session, I told her. Play with me and not just might move ya. Oh my, I ain't playing no games.
I'ma bag that bitch. Come in. Watch me maneuver the moves. Badians just love when I dance. They wanna get up in my pants. Watch me work. Fourth quarter. Going for 62 30s. I'm feeling so clutch. This bad bitch keep hitting my line. She feeling for me to come fuck. I'm making moves and shit. Don't need a goofy bitch. I'm too legit. Deuces up, adios. I gotta go. Drop them like dominoes. Fourth quarter, going for 62 30s, I'm feeling so clutch. This bad bitch keep hitting my line, she feeling for me to come fuck. I'm making moves and shit, don't need a goofy bitch, I'm too legit. Deuces up, adios, I gotta go. Drop them like dominoes. Yeah. Fourth quarter.
DJ Epidemic.
Yeah.
Yo, RC, where am I?
I show up in the clutch, it's too easy. Applying that pressure, not saying too much. No time for a thought, that's too treachy. Pack it up, you ain't hitting this blunt. Went for 60 and it wasn't enough. Don't matter cause I'm built way too tough. Up it, yeah, that price going up. Rolling like Kobe and drop 81. I am a dawn. Bossing up is the time and I'm on. Fuck out my way. Ain't no way you would stop this play. Set the tone, make it right for the day. Green light like a shot in 2K. Hit stick when the blitz hit this clip. Big dog, I ain't going for shit. Overtime, it's my time to shine. My body different, I'm one of a kind. They can't see me like a window with blinds. Don't fuck around when it come down to mine. Born like Harden and no one could guard us. Off the bench to MVP when I'm starting. Making noise like the crowd in the garden. Fuck out my way, I ain't telling you pardon. What's in my cup? Do say, care what you say. Shorty too fine, girl hit my line. Making you mine for sure, for sure. Travel anywhere you wanna go. I could be a little toxic though. This personality is not for sure. You love it here, gotta let you know. Back to up in it, flip it, double it. Ball on them, make that shit look too easy. Bro got my back, Mario and Luigi. You ain't game, so don't try to piece me. John Cena, boy, you cannot see me. Baby girl got that essence in 3D. Granting wishes, yeah, I feel like a genie.
You are now tuned in to The Fix Show, only on DTFradio.com.
Yes, it's DTFradio.com. It's The Fix Show. Epidemic. What's the word? What you think about the two records from JoJo Bantana?
Both of them were drill records?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear it. Honestly, I would have to say something else. Like, I've been hearing a lot of drill, so you know, yeah, I've been hearing a lot of drill.
I got you.
I've been hearing a lot of drill, but I fucks with the record though.
Mm-hmm.
I like the records though. I like the records for it being a drill because I do play a lot of drill.
Right.
But I like them. I think it's dope. I like the concept of the records. I just want to hear something else outside of drill from you as well, so then I could really gauge you as an artist and stuff like that.
Yeah, facts. I feel you.
All right, that's what's up. So you said I make all kind of music, yo. I do a little bit of everything. I be doing everything, right? And then we got two drill records, right?
Yeah.
So again, for me, personally, I don't even want to say like it's only been a couple. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. It's only been a couple of drill records that has came out since this whole drill shit started in New York that I've actually fucked with. I'm not gonna lie. When they was however Chicago was doing it for before all it became even popular here within these past few years.
Yeah.
Chicago had a sound like that wasn't. I don't even know if it was a cold drill. I don't even know if that was a sound that they was calling it, but
that was Chicago drill.
Yeah, Chicago drill.
Yeah,
that was their that was like an official sound. My sister was like, she younger than me.
The differences. They wasn't using like UK beats. Like
they
like that. They had like
it wasn't heavy on a certain beat that we got. Like this, it's the 808s, I believe, is like super heavy, and it's like it's a sound. Overall, I'll say that to say. The drill sound has been just swarming, and I ain't even gonna lie. I hate for it to come down to this time where I even mention this, but it's again a lot of Brooklyn artists are attracting to this
the
drill
sound. Yeah, I feel
sound.
Facts.
So for me, I don't get a chance to feel a difference in the sound. You
Yes,
feel me?
It's the wave that's going on right
It's
now.
just the wave, and again, like it's certain people that have came up here that are records that I have heard that they do put a little twist on they drill sound, which to me, I'll take it. You know, for me, I'm gonna take it just because we getting so much of the regular drill sound that if you're gonna incorporate anything a little bit new, I'm gonna gravitate toward that a little bit more. So I would, again, I'm gonna go with Ep with this one, and I would say I would definitely love to hear some more music from you, just to see the different versatility that you might do have. So again, we're gonna leave. You know, you got the email. Definitely send us some joints. We all check it. You know what I'm saying? And we download the music after we get it like that. I don't dislike the records. I just want to make that clear too.
Yeah, for real. Like I said, I like the records. I play a lot of drill. I do a drill tape like that. So but you know, from a lot of these artists that send me drill music, I started also asking them for something different because because if I fuck with the music, that means if I ask you for something else that sounds different, because maybe I want to put you on a different type of stage, you know, where I can't give them a drill record, but I can give them that record that you gave me that I fuck with too, and then I can send them like, yo, send me an artist, and you know, because a lot of people gonna ask me, oh, another drill artist, but yo, I get you in the door faster for another record besides the drill record. I'm not saying stop doing drill.
Right.
But you know,
I wouldn't say stop doing drill either. But what I would say is try to do your best to just incorporate something that somebody else is not doing, even if it's just the flow. You feel me? The flow has a lot to do with the records. And I know that might be some people that might not even really be, oh, well, this is the beat. The beat gives you options to do different things. I know you can, you know, people sometimes they hear the beat and they be like, okay, well, this is how it's supposed to go. And like, but like, yo, if you are able to maybe add a melodic tone to it or maybe do something a little different, whatever, find that. So with me saying that, I want to ask you personally, what do you feel is different? What is JoJo Bantana different from? What is that record different from the next drill record in your eyes, from your artist standpoint? Because when you made it, or do you not see that there's a difference? You just feel like, okay, yeah, it's part of the wave, and I was just adding to that.
Basically, it's just part of the wave, and I'm just adding to it.
Okay,
like, you feel me? I might have my little twist to it. I might throw my like, I got a couple records where I do like a melodic sound in the drill. So yeah, like I'm just adding to it, you know.
Okay.
I'm trying something different.
Okay.
Cause like before I was just like on like I went melodic, then I went kind of rappy.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
The music that you started off making.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like if a beat came on that you can actually get back to those roots and make a record with that feel, with that old feel, and not be caught in this is what I'm trying to be part of the trend?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that, or do you feel like maybe you want to continue to, you know, really just ride the wave until you're able to get some recognition and maybe create a different
I feel like I just ain't come across that right beat that caught me yet to make me feel
so if I threw on, I'm sorry, if I threw on it, I don't mean to cut you off, a part of me. If I tell F to throw on a Santana beat right now and act you to freestyle, you couldn't really do probably no drill type shit to it. Do you feel like you could rap to the shit? Like
I could rap to anything, but I'm saying like in the process of
making a record,
of making my records, like as of right now, like I was just going off like the momentum I was going off for drill.
Okay.
Because when I did my tape, that's when I started really doing drill music.
Okay.
So
that tape that you said you talked about, can you give us the name of it?
Different Breed.
Different Breed.
Yeah.
JoJo Bantana, Different Breed on all platforms. Y'all go download that. Go check it out.
All that.
So with that record, with that tape, you got that's a drill tape.
Nah, it's like I probably did like about 3-4 drill songs.
Okay.
Then I did like three melodic songs on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not drill melodic.
That's not drill, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out too.
Yeah.
All right, what you say it was?
Different Breed.
Different Breed.
Yeah. I got a song I was rapping and then switching to like melodic tone.
Okay.
And all that type of stuff. So yeah.
So what does JoJo Bantana got going on right now? What's new? What we got coming on? We got going on upcoming.
Yeah.
What you pushing toward?
Right now I'm working with a couple artists, putting things together and stuff. I'm working on merch.
Okay.
And I'm just probably working on another project.
What's your merch? What's the?
I didn't really get that all the way together now. I'm getting my.
You working on it?
My designer.
Okay.
Getting everything together and everything. And I'm
don't forget.
Yeah.
back. Make sure you get all the business
The
right.
LLCs,
before
I
you-
already got that
logo
handled,
patent,
yeah.
everything,
I got it
all
ready
that
for
type
when
of
I'm ready
shit.
to situate it.
There you go.
Put it out.
Okay.
I got my like the clothing companies where to get my
Where to get everything
shirts,
from. There you go.
sweatsuits and everything. Yeah,
Right, there you go.
I'm just waiting for like the right logo
Mhm.
to put everything together.
There you go.
And then
That's
stamp
what's
it.
up.
Yeah.
So you got the merch, new music. What new music you got? With any new projects, or you still pushing the last one? I know, obviously, you should
I'm
be still promoting that, right?
I'm still pushing the last one, and I'm still pushing this one song I did also. That was before I dropped my project. But right now, I'm just working on more music.
Okay.
Trying to put together like an album with a couple artists on it.
Do you have visuals out?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
like about 4 or 5 visuals out.
And that was to the last project, or
Nah,
that's just
I didn't
singles?
even. Nah, right now I'm working on visuals for the project.
From Different Breed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting all that together.
You got a single off that one? That's
Yeah, fourth quarter.
That's the fourth quarter one we just heard. Fourth quarter one is a
Trending
single.
Topic. That's
And-
that's the 2 songs that's really getting played the most right now in the intro.
And those are the ones you're gonna do the visuals to.
Yeah.
Okay. You working on any ones right now? Got any release dates for us? Nah.
Nah, not right
Okay.
now.
We got one exclusive, y'all. We gotta be happy with that. We gotta take the one exclusive we got earlier and run with that shit.
Yeah, I might
Word.
drop that one exclusive soon.
Okay.
I'm trying to put everything together for that right now.
Okay.
Put the cover art and make everything go. Right now, I'm just getting everything together as far as like promo and how I want to push it, and like I'm now understanding how to push my music.
Okay.
And like where to promote it at and who to reach out to, and you got to be connected.
So what's your
and get
ideal
connections.
situation for JoJo Bantana? Does he want to be signed to a major label? Does he want to stay independent? What's the angle? What are you working toward?
I want to stay. I say I want to stay independent to the point where I have my power to go to a label and control my own masters and everything, and have everything situated. I don't want to just sign to a label like out the gate, or
Why not?
because labels could,
You got a perception of labels, right?
yeah. Because
But if you're still able to curate your own what you want out of it, then-
if I'm able to maneuver around it and
Right.
work through it, or whatever, then yeah, I'm willing to sign a label.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, labels, man. Holla at my man JoJo Bandana. You know what I'm saying? He coming out Brooklyn, doing his thing. He said he do everything.
You feel me?
He gave us two drills, but he said he do everything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely go check out the tape, Different Breed, because I got some joints on it that's not drill. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So we definitely gonna check that out.
That's a fact.
You got the merch
I
coming.
got a fake love song on there too.
You got a fake love song.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, man? Why we never get the R&B joints? We gotta bring some more R&B artists up here, man. All this drill shit we hear, you know what I'm saying? Why you not putting out none of the soft joints as the singles?
You feel me? I ain't fully into the soul joints like that. You feel me? It was like I was
But
trying
it's for the late. You
I was
like
try-
it
I
for the
was-
women. The
Yeah, I was,
women
try- I
gonna
was
buy
trying
the-
something new. You feel me?
The women gonna buy the records, but y'all making
That's
these
a
songs
fact,
for
that's a
niggas to
fact,
dance
that's a
to and
fact,
spin
though.
around and drop down and shit too. Whatever happened to yo, Shorty want dance? There's no drill record that I've heard telling Shorty to dance. There you go, JoJo Bantana. Go make a song. The next drill record needs to be about Shorty. Yo, dance. Yo, what's up? Can we why we gotta spin around and drop one time? Yo, I don't want to spin no blocks. I want Shorty to come right now and just give me a little dance in the club while
twerk
I'm
on
in
me
here.
while I throw
Yo,
some money and all
please,
that.
yo, please hold the
It's dirty real
guns, my nigga. Please hold it. You know what I'm saying? But nah.
It's a fact.
So where you getting into? I mean, the project is going to be called. You have a new one. You're working on the album. You said you have a name for it already.
No,
or?
I don't have. No, I'm
All right.
still getting that together right now.
Okay, so you don't have a release date or anything like that.
Nah.
Again, I wouldn't even. I don't see why you're kind of working on that right now when you
Yeah.
still got the different
Yeah,
breed.
different breed. Yeah.
I think that you should take a lot of time, invest in that, continue to push in
Continue
that,
pushing.
and again, visuals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the
Continue
visuals
to
is most important right now. Yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you get your visuals. I see I got your team here. Be
Yeah.
sure anywhere you go, everywhere you go,
Uh-huh.
that you have somebody, even if it's on your phone or on their phones. These phones, I'm telling everybody, you should just $1,300 for these new phones, $1,200.
Yeah.
Yo, they got these cameras on it that you don't gotta pay no photographer to pull out what you
Really
yo, bro.
don't.
take these pictures of me, yo. Hold these cameras down because again, these are all visuals. You can use these. Download some editor that you can get off of your whatever out of your Apple Play, your Google, whatever, and edit your own videos. Make little 1 second clips for Instagram.
Yeah.
Again, take that time, to invest in yourself, because a lot of artists that don't have management outside of that don't have that advice for people that just coming around giving them that inside shit, those little details that really can help go far, because y'all should be able to be artists and focus on music.
Yeah.
Focus on the rap, focus on the beat that you want to get to, and have somebody else be able to. But every artist, you know, whether they want to or don't really have that. So again, I would encourage you, as you can go on, find somebody that's maybe in that field, or somebody you can have around you that's not a yes man. It could be whoever, but somebody that's gonna tell you, yo, Jojo, that shit not it. You feel me? Yo, you should be able to do things this way. Yo, won't you think about? And again, that's when you can possibly, as y'all continue to grow on, you make that your manager and your peoples. But again, take the time out, Jojo Bantana, to tell your peoples around you too. Yo, we gotta make sure that this shit is all straight. We gonna
all structured facts.
Yo, this music gonna be here. We gonna have these beats. We gonna have the mic. But when this shit goes out to the world, we gotta make sure that everything is set right for us, so we don't get jerked in the end. But yo, salute to you. You want to give out your shout outs and where everybody can find you at?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, JoJoBantana, Jojo Bantana. Shout out to DTF Radio for having me and all that.
Yeah.
And we lit, you know the vibes.
Yeah, we got Liddy, Bobby, BKE, Jojo Bantana E in the building. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all go follow the boy. Y'all download the joint. Y'all look out for everything he got going on.
Different breed.
He gonna put out a lot of new visuals.
Yeah, I'm gonna make those records.
He gonna put something out for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have y'all shaking ass, please, to us for us.
Throw my dollar bills and all
that.
There
you go. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's DTFradio.com. You got anything else you want to get at people's? You good?
I'm Gucci. It's Gucci.
All right, cool. Shout out Brooklyn, man.
Yes,
yo,
sir,
Epidemic, you want to take us out?
Go crazy, Epidemic.
He said, "Go crazy." I wasn't even expecting. I don't know. I got something though. I got something.
Yeah, Epidemic gonna rock out with us for another quick 5 minutes before we close the show.
Facts. I got you.
You know that.
Yo, Epidemic. Them for know your money, no. Yo, Epidemic. Your phone, real money call. Y'all see your sweet like a undercoat. DJ Epidemic. Your pocket full of money, get a bag of y'all now. Roll out the bike and the car them now. They make the keep for your friend now. If the break them, violate them because your heads get crushed. I'm a bag of gold and all, so you're rich. Pop out your Kyle with style. Brooks, they make you a star. You know, step to the bar, tell the waitress, link up Epidemic quick. Talk to him nice, go going swag. Design up and put money in a bag. Talks them ready cause I suffer bad. With your house by the hill, holy God, spend enough money, them expend. Spend enough money, Epidemic spend enough money. Do it this year again, them can't say up on the value.
Why you wasting time? I see you dirty one. Tight up in skirt. How work when you steam up that girl? You scream like a choir at a church. Baby, thinking about you lately. Why you cutting like it's fading? Always drilling you crazy. Baby, mercy. See you at the party. Now you wanna flex me. Back to the crib, just follow me. Why you wasting time? See you dirty one.
Up to date to deport them. Can't keep up to the trends and report them. If one of the muggle inside, we not court them. But if one of the big beauty queen, we support them. Again, if a woman not up to date, we deport them. Can't keep up to the trends and report them. If one of the muggle inside, we not court them. But if one of the big beauty queen, we support them.
Now rewind the clock, about 98. You drop the top and recline the back.
Stop it, calm down.
Yeah, I saw bad man thing, you know, like a boring. We no boring, girl, there you a fling it up, sitting for me. Don't make me lift it up. All who no like we still can't fight with them, have to dig it up, big it up. Girl, let me no batty rider, so every gangster feel you flash up your lighter. Theater, Lego that no matter pick it up. Call me and you know your girlfriend, well want give it up. Fast like a Lambo, when she see the money jump out, she go out and shake that ass like a go-go. Anything we stop it, she know she a go with the flow like that. So you did stay. When you see a little pretty thing, I reveal everything, never know. So she don't play. Everything you pay, she a give the thing away every day, same way. Bad man, she want, you know. No fool cannot get her. She have one, she hoops, you know. But a real damn, she want to far. Bad man get the most, girl. Gangsta get the most, girl. Road boy get the most, girl. Nice guy get the most, girl. Trick them. Bad man get the most, girl. Black man have the most, girl. Road boy get the most, girl. Nice guy get the most, girl.
Whoa, I'm in love with that. Just wish you knew my name. Whoa, I'm in love with that. Just wish you knew my name. Whoa, I'm available and I don't play no games. Whoa, I'm in love with that. Just wish you knew my name. You see, I'm holding on for all those times you smiled at me. And I'm not shy, I just don't wanna shoot my shot and miss. So when I'm older, when you know I'm liking all your things.
Stop it! Stop it! Calm down!
Yes, yes, yes. Highly anticipated time is over. We killed another week. Fix Show, DTF Radio, Epidemic. I'm the type of person to let Epidemic go on 3 times, 4 times before the show, cause I can rock out all show the Epidemic sets. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it at the Fix Show. You know what I'm saying? Ep wasn't even ready for another time to go on. So y'all know that. No, y'all wasn't ready, but y'all loved it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our guests. Shout out Lego Motif. Shout out JoJo Bantana. Shout out Epidemic for bringing those guests on the show this week. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with them and stay tuned with them. And y'all make sure y'all keep up with the Fix Show, man. Our 6-year anniversary is coming up. Out on October 21st, but we definitely gonna keep y'all posted on what we doing.
Facts.
And on October 31st, y'all make sure y'all like Crisis Bar with us. Bring in your Halloween costumes. It's gonna be a ball. We're gonna have some fun. It's DTFradio.com. It's the Fix Show, and we are out of here.
You are now tuned in to The Fix Show, only on DTFradio.com.